Welcome to my life. There we go. Welcome to life, y'all. I'm gonna wait till y'all get in because I am running late. So, where is my Mac? Hey y'all, if y'all are coming in, I don't know where my computer is. So I can get some tunes going. Hey guys, if you are tuning in. No, really. I don't know where my Mac is. Why am I never ready? Oh. Okay. Hey y'all. So I'm in my living room. I decided to come out of the bathroom because the lighting is better. Let me tell y'all. Y'all know the first 10 minutes of this live, child, we just be getting in, getting comfortable and stuff. I'm doing my hair, trying not to let it dry out, but I know it's gonna dry out. And I will give you guys all, well, I ain't gonna give y'all really none of the tea, okay? Because this is going to be revealed in a video. I'm trying something that y'all have been asking me to try. I'm really nervous about it because it's just, as a low porosity girl, I just don't see this being like a good idea, but I said I'm gonna do it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm not gonna give y'all the tea, I'm gonna tease y'all, but the twists are looking a little juicy. This video will be out maybe Tuesday or Thursday, but first, if you guys follow me on other social media, hey y'all, if y'all coming in, if y'all follow me on other social media, then y'all know that I finally got Tej to buckle down and record his hair routine. Okay, y'all know that y'all been asking me for that for a while, and it hasn't been my fault. Like, it hasn't been my fault. It really has been him. Okay, I done tried to get him to do it forever. So he finally recorded it. I just have to edit it. So I'm gonna buckle down and edit it tonight. Yes, what you know about Rocco's Modern Life? What you know about it? I got this from Five Below. This is like my favorite t-shirt. Y'all done seen me in the shirt like 50 times, but it's my favorite shirt and my favorite like do my hair shirt. But my Mac is taking so long to load because my battery just completely died on me. Just one day, I closed my Mac, opened it back up, and my battery just was dead and it wouldn't come back. And so now it will only function if it is connected to the charger. So I have to take it to Apple and just really see if it's worth it for me to put a new battery in it, or if I should just you know, buy a new one, because I got this one. This one is 3 years old now, so it really is about time. Okay, I don't got no playlist or nothing set up. I really don't, but it ain't gonna matter because it's gonna be so low, y'all ain't gonna be able to hear it for real. All right, so I'm twisting my hair up. I said I ain't gonna tell y'all, but what y'all got going on? What y'all got going on today? Is the software issues affecting the battery? Cause I don't know, like my computer is old. Oh, hey cousin. If y'all are in here, make sure y'all thumbs up the video. You know, give your girl a thumbs up. I'm not gonna show the products. If I miss people asking about the products, y'all just let them know that it's coming in a coming video. So, y'all, I really don't have y'all know I told y'all I'm a planner. And of course, I'm gonna let y'all ask me about products, and I'm going to let y'all you know, do the normal Q&A like I do in the normal lives. So I think it's enough people in here, so y'all can pamper me day. Okay, pamper me day. Today really is my work day. I got to do a lot. So if y'all are wondering, my little bleach part is still doing good. Obviously bleached hair gets drier. To me it looks drier, but it's still like it hasn't broke off. The ends are just black. So they're still black on the ends, but it look like it's breaking off because I got to figure out what I'm going to do. So I'm going to try to keep y'all updated with that. So y'all don't think that it's breaking off, because it's really not. Just finished a perm right set. I want to do a perm right set. Somebody else asked me about it recently too, and I realized I haven't done one in a long time. I'm using my last live I talked about the Dominican Curly Ayurvedic oil. Yup, girl hooked y'all girl up. Our cousin hooked your girl up with some more, so I'm so happy because I love this stuff, especially on my problem areas. So anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna do this. This is for a different video, and then I'm gonna edit Tija's hair video, and then I haven't eaten at all today. I need to eat at some point, figure out something to eat. But okay, so let's go ahead and jump right in. You guys know, if you've ever been a part of my live, this is where I just answer you guys questions about products you may be wondering about. Like for 10 minutes in the video, I do like the yes or no challenge, but since it's a live, I can explain to you guys. With our fictional $100 budget, would I purchase a product? And y'all can ask me whatever product y'all want. If it's something that I haven't used before, I'll tell you, and I will tell you, even if I've never used it, would I spend my fictional $100 budget on it? Okay, so y'all wondering what's playing in the background? This is the Oshun song by I can't remember, but I can't remember how. Oh, I came across this song, I think, on She's Gotta Have It, and I was like, man, it's dope, and the whole album is just great to like sit and meditate and read your word to and stuff, child. Maui Moisture, would I spend my money on it? Yes, I would, because it is inexpensive and they don't contain silicones. I actually shampooed and conditioned my hair with it, so I just prefer things that are silicone and sulfate free if I have a budget, you know. Also, if I just period. Hold on, I'm gonna scroll back through y'all. Y'all can keep bringing them in. Wave formers, no, I would not spend my money on them, okay? Not with this fictional $100 budget, because if I'm not mistaken, they'll probably take up the whole thing. Cause I bought curl formers. I've bought curl formers a few times now because I always lose them or give them away or whatever. And I bought the real ones and they're not cheap. Like I think I spent $70 to $100 every time. So if we're talking about this fictional, you know, $100 budget I have, no, I wouldn't buy them because they're just expensive. And, you know, this is a budget, but I do want to try them. So it's not to say that, oh, they cheap? Yeah. So I do want to try them. So yeah, they cheap, definitely. Because I saw Kimberly's results, our good sis Kim. I saw her results the other day. And the reason that I was skeptical with them, because like her, I had saw a whole bunch of people use it with mousse and they had like real puffy results. So I was like, I'm good, like, you know, all the extra work for nothing. But then she used it with a gel and hers like damn near looked like a like a pressing curl. So I do want to try them. Okay. Let's see what else y'all saying. Cream of Nature honey line. Which one? Cream of Nature, like the pure honey line. I reviewed that line on my page, so I would definitely say go check out that review, because I can't remember exactly, because I reviewed so many products, but I definitely know there were things in that line that I hated. Like I was like, this don't do, like I do remember the detangler not doing nothing for me, like not doing nothing for me. And I remember not liking that, but then I remember it being something in that line that I was like, okay, this is okay. Like, I don't hate this. So I don't remember, but it's definitely on my page, what I liked and what I didn't. I will say I ain't bought it again. I ain't bought it again. Pantene Naturals. Would I spend my money on it? No, because it has silicones. You guys know that I try to stay away from products with silicones, and if I'm spending my money on it, like this fictional $100 budget, like I said in the last live, if it's something that contains silicones, y'all can pretty much go ahead and just know my answer is going to be no in y'all's questions. Because I just I don't spend my money on things that contain silicones. I don't mind trying things that contain silicones, but I don't spend my money on them, if that makes sense. Because I just feel like, you know, it's just cheaper things out here that don't contain that. And my hair don't really react well to silicone, so why would I spend my money on it? You know? Y'all know? Y'all know? Just keeping it real, child. Okay. I'm getting conditioner all on my, let's see. Style Edge Booster. No, honey. Like you said, I'm loyal to Lovely Bees. I don't need it. I have not looked at another edge control since I started using Lovely Bees, because it's perfect. Like, that's one of them things I'm super content with. Like, I've literally had not one issue out of it. So I've had like, oh, hey, sister. That's my best friend, Jessica. So yeah, I really don't, especially because edge controls like be kind of expensive. So it's like, child, I don't need it. A hair steamer. I mean, you gotta tell me what it is, child. You gotta tell me what's this price, what brand it is, child. We talking about this fictional $100 budget. Y'all know I'm picky, particular with my coins. So if y'all have questions that are just Q&A, save them, because we do Q&As after we do the mini product reviews. What is wrong with this? Somebody get this nigga out of here. Like, he here every live. Hate me so much, but you on every live. Like, baby, go on somewhere and love yourself. Let's see. Just want some attention. Y'all get him some attention before he hurt himself. Let's see. Camille Rose Naturals. So if you are new to this game, it has to be like a brand and a product, because I can't say like yes or no to a whole line, basically, because I ain't shady like that. Yeah, I heard it's by a different brand for the wave formers. Yeah, so be sure y'all letting me know specific brands and products. Let's see. What do I think about curl stretchers? Yeah, let's go. Let's save the Q&As, because child, we're gonna get into some Q&A today. Trust. We is gonna get into some Q&A, and I'm gonna keep it real. Like, wait, I'm gonna keep it real, baby. I'm gonna keep it real, because y'all know it's probably some stuff I've been wanting to talk about, okay? And if I don't do nothing, I'm gonna keep it real, whether you like it or not, you know. So. Oh yeah, I'm glad you like it. Let's see. How do you pronounce that line? Y'all tell me, because I know, I'm pretty sure that's like a dance, right? The Adwa, the leave-in and gel. I have wanted to, those products have been on my radar because I've seen a lot of people use and love them. They've been on my radar, so I definitely plan on trying them eventually. So yeah, I definitely will spend my coins on them. Okay. Sorry, y'all. Be happy to move slow. Have I tried any of the products from the new Head and Shoulder line? See, I see where y'all are going with this. Y'all are slick. No, I haven't tried any though. I haven't tried any. So yeah. I know y'all be on Instagram seeing all that drama. All that drama, child. Yeah, he just, you know, just giving me views, child. Just hating. There was so much on my mind. Yes. Okay, so you know, I got my good gospel mixer here. It's just my 25 most played songs because I ain't have no playlist ready. So this is my jam right here. Soon as I stop worrying how the story is. Amen, yes. Run that devil on up out of here, child. But okay, so let's go ahead. Y'all can go ahead and start asking me, I guess, if y'all don't have any more like, because I want to make sure I got to everybody's products, because I know y'all be having products that y'all are wondering about during the week, and I'll be telling y'all just add you. Wow. Okay. Yeah, so I know y'all be having products y'all be wanting to ask me about during the week, and I be telling y'all to wait. So I just want to make sure that don't nobody have no other specific products. Like, give me the brand name and the product, and I will tell you if what I feel about it. So I'm gonna give y'all a few more seconds, and then we're gonna just jump into these Q&As. Be alright. Shea Moisture Coconut Hibiscus Milk. Yes, I love me a hair milk. I love the coconut hibiscus milk. I love a lot of things from that line. A lot of people, somebody just said on my anti-haul that they don't like the smoothie, and it's like, I had a love-hate relationship with the smoothie. When it first came out and it was real hyped, I didn't like it. It really didn't do much for me, and then I kept like being like real persistent with it, and I eventually found a way. I don't know what made me be persistent with that particular product, because I'm usually not, but I kept being super persistent with it, and I ended up liking it. And I like that, the smoothie and the milk, and I use them, actually, it's so funny, both the same, but I use the milk more in hot months, and I use the smoothie more in cold months. And let go, and let go. Uncle Funky's Daughter Curly Magic. I ask him that every video. Yes, honey, yes, I would spend money on it. I haven't tried it, but I really want to try it. So Yes. Let's see. Have I tried Jane Carter's Jane Carter's curls? I haven't tried anything from Jane Carter. I don't think. Let me just say that. And if y'all wonder if I'm going from the top, my hair, of course, is already tangled because I already deep conditioned. So. And folks like, child, you be having your gospel come in right after your R&B. I sure do. Because I need Jesus when I'm listening to R&B and when I'm not, okay? Won't fake it for the Lord, child. You know. Curls. The Curls Green Collection Avocado Foam. See, I don't really ever have uses for foams because I don't do a lot of roller sets and I don't like foams for wash and goes. So I probably wouldn't spend money on it because I don't have no use for a foam. Not Your Mother's Naturals Butter Mask. Is that what they said? I've used Not Your Mother's Naturals. I've used a lot of products from their line and I did really like them. So yeah. So if I'm not mistaken, Not Your Mother's Naturals, at least the curls line, is silicone free if I'm not mistaken. And you usually can get them for pretty cheap if you catch a sale in CVS. So I'm just gonna skip y'all's questions if y'all don't have a specific product. South Carson Professional Moisturizing Finishing Lotion. That is a mouthful, baby. I've never heard of it or used it, so I would have to look at it to see if it has silicones in it. Because if I know, it seems like Soft Sheen Carson, I can't say that? Why can't I say that? It seems like Soft Sheen Carson always have silicones in their products. If I'm not mistaken, because they the ones owned by, they own like Dark and Lovely. They own one of them. Here go my girl Cree. I love this album, y'all. Street Fairy is so old. Damn near older than me. And I listen to Street Fairy so much. Because y'all know that Cree Summer is like my spirit animal. Let's see. Oh, silicone free then? Yeah, child. If it's silicone free then, I got you. I got it. I probably would purchase it if they're cheap like that. Soul Tanicals Afrotastic Deep Conditioner and Not Sauce Leave-In. No, I probably would spend my coins on it. Just because if I'm being honest, like it's just, I need more info. Let's just put it like that. I need more info. Garnier Pure Clean Avocado Aloe Vera Conditioner. Garnier done disappointed me as of recently. Let me just be honest. They done disappointed me with a few things they done pulled out trying to, I guess, cater more. And they have disappointed me. So I probably would just be like, you know what? I don't need to test it again. I already answered Kinky Curly in the last live. So yeah, we can start doing Q&As. Are we eventually gonna get a full apartment tour? Probably not. If I'm being 100% honest, just probably not. I like to watch other people's, but I just don't really be into like walking people through my actual living area like that, because it just, you know, it's so crazy. It's, you know, you have those people who be like, well, if you don't put it out there, you don't get opinions. You don't have to get people's opinions on it. And like certain things, I'd be like, yeah, but, or people could just be nice, you know, people not be dicks. But then it's other things I'm like, you know what, like, you know, they're probably right about stuff like that. So that's when I'd be like, yeah, I don't really have no interest. Like, I really used the Palm Springs like Airbnb tour. Now the question don't have to be hair related at all. I used the Palm Springs, like the tour of our Airbnb, as like a gauge, you know what I'm saying, to how people really acted and the opinions people gave on the living space. And I made sure not to like reveal that it was an Airbnb to the end, because I know a lot of people don't stay to the end. And just the comments of what people were saying, I was like, yep, I ain't cut out for this. I really ain't. Like, if I'm just being honest, you know, people just like, why you spend your money on that? And I wouldn't spend my money on that. And what's up with that nigga, ain't it? I'm like, dang, child, y'all, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. Let's see. Curls new. See, y'all still asking me whole collections, child. Y'all trying, like I said, I'm not the type to tell somebody not to use a whole a collection, because I'm not shady like that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to talk about whole collections, especially if I ain't tried them, or because everybody's hair is different. I ain't out here to tell y'all what y'all should use and what y'all shouldn't, because I understand that people's choices in products are determined by a lot of things. So, somebody said, go ahead. I know you want to talk about what the Coils by Nature founder said. Child, to be honest, here's the thing, and I knew somebody was going to ask me about it, because that is the whole, but first of all, I was gonna say that's the whole reason why I said I ain't gonna say I won't use whole lines, but I said that last week too. To be perfectly honest, I don't even know, like, I got bits and pieces of the situation, and I heard about it. Let me turn my music off so I don't even be distracted, so we can talk. Okay, so we can talk. I caught bits and pieces of it, okay? And by the time I really, because like I said, I be in my own world. By the time I really caught wind of what was being said and what was going on, it had really just gotten out of control. Like, it had just really turned into something where it is now, to where it's ugly, and it is turned into something where it seems like we are always finding something for it to be polar opposite ends of the spectrum in the natural hair community. First, it was, whether or not you was relaxed or natural. Then it was whether or not you was a real natural, or whether or not you was curling your hair. Then it was separating each other. Now, let's not even talk about like light skin, dark skin, just amongst dark, black people in general. But, then it was, it's just always something, basically. It's just always something. I talked about this, you can't please everybody. And now it's, buying black owned. And now it's not even good enough to buy black owned. It's, you have to buy small black owned. And all that, because one of the things, and one of the reasons why, I've said a little bit, but one of the reasons why I have been somewhat quiet, we don't talk, I'm gonna get all to it, y'all. One reason I have been somewhat quiet as it pertains to this situation is because, as far as I'm concerned, and as far as me and my brand, and minding the business that pays me, I feel like it shouldn't be no question amongst y'all whether or not I support my people, or whether or not I support small businesses or small black owned businesses, because I literally do it unintentionally a lot of times with every part of my channel, everything that I do. And just prime example, this is a small black owned business, and I just feel like it turned from one thing to where, from the story that I've gotten, because to be perfectly honest, when it don't have nothing to do with how I operate, and I know who I don't be like trying to get all the backstory, especially if I feel like it's gonna offend me. Okay, so from what I understand, a big company, was it Cream of Nature? And y'all can tell me what's going on, but from my understanding, a big brand apparently copied, like completely jacked the formula of a small brand, a brand that I haven't ever even used before, and which is messed up. You know what I'm saying? Like, that in itself was just messed up. And it's just like, I understand just being so freaking tired of feeling like you building something for yourself, and it's just like you can't let us have nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why? And as an influencer on that end, I feel that, because I've had things taken from me, and I've had things copied off me, and people taking credit for things that that they got the idea from me from, or pretending like they did it themselves. That part, wow, like it completely, as an influencer, completely resonates with me, because it's so many times where I'm just like, bruh, like, because the bigger influencer came out with it, now people just think it's their idea, so I completely got that. But then I didn't hear about all that going on until the part that got to me, of course, where it was like, influencers are the problem. And that's when I was just like, wait a minute, like, it's so much, like, where another brand came out and just kind of pointed the fingers at influencers, as if we all, like, on my side, like, I can only speak from, my point of view. Like, for me, I was just like, here we go again, bruh. It's like, damn, like, kind of like, thanks, Obama. Like, how everybody blame Obama for every damn thing. It was like, here we go again, where it's like, when something goes wrong, the easiest finger to point is at the influencers, even when, like, we really be doing our best and people don't see the things that go on behind the scenes. And it was like this status that said, if these influencers work with these large brands, then they've lost their credibility and you shouldn't support them, or you shouldn't work with them. And I'm just like, wow, to me, that was just like the most, like, shady, hateful, just deflecting, like, lack of requirement of accountability on the correct people's part from my side. And again, like, I try to look at it from everybody's side, but that's where I was just like, wow, like, this is where we're really taking it, and we're really gonna divide it, because I was really hurt. And it was one of those things where I can't really speak on it without putting, like, brands, businesses out there, and having to have a level of professionalism and, like, respect for the brands that I work with, and just, like, decorum, and just, like, genuinely care for the brands that I work with, to where I can't really speak on it. But it's like, to even insinuate that all influencers don't care nothing about working with small businesses, or everybody's jumping ship to work. And it's so crazy, because I haven't worked with none of those. Like, in the picture, ain't none of them ever paid me for nothing, honey. And if I'm mistaken, all the brands that was put in that picture, that original picture that was floating around, I ain't even so much as received a PR package from none of them. So it's like, I really, other than the fact that was like a huge, like, just blanket statement, and also because a lot of these girls who have worked with these brands are my friends, and I know their intentions, and I know behind the scenes, like, have had so many conversations with other influencers who, like, literally was breaking their backs, like, charging 1/10 of the prices, working for free, like, going through so many headaches with, like, emails of, like, new business. Because to be perfectly honest, of course, if you're new, and a lot of these small Black-owned businesses have never worked with influencers before, it's like, like, it's so easy for them to, this is personal opinion, they talk to us like we numbers a lot of times, like we're just our subscriber count, not really understanding how the business works for influencers and like different things like that. So it's like, I felt bad because I know it's like a lot of these girls really do care, and you just putting this blanket statement like, are there people out there who be chasing the check? Absolutely. But it's like, it's just so convenient to be like, oh well, it's the influencers who have made these brands. And it's like, to a certain extent, it's like, but also we got to take accountability for our prices. We have to take accountability, and it's like, yeah, I get it, your prices are what they are for a certain reason, but just because there's a reason why you're doing what you're doing don't mean that that's gonna magically create the money in people's bank accounts to pay for it. So we have to take accountability for the prices. We have to take accountability for you know, how much we invest in our marketing and how much we invest in our influencers and how we treat our influencers, because I can really count on one hand, the amount of small businesses who, after I gave them what they wanted from me, really had any kind of correspondence with me after that. Like, I am not kidding, y'all. I can count on one hand and not use my whole hand. And y'all know, go through my Instagram, because a lot of times, and I'll get to this in a second, a lot of times it's mostly Instagram promotion, because I make exceptions, and it's like, hey, yes, I want to work with whatever budget you have, or whatever I can do to, you know, do my part or whatever. Y'all remember I did a Black-owned business special the last 2 years in February, like just running specials for Black-owned businesses to really get their information out there. And also, let me just put out there, for me personally, to this day, it has never been a Black-owned brand a small Black-owned brand that you guys have seen me work with that paid my full price, ever. Anyone that you've ever seen me work with has either been for free, because I just really, you know, either fell for the line. And I say fell for the line because to me it's a line when after you get what you want from me, I don't hear from you again. After you've gotten that exposure, I don't hear from you again. To me, that's a line. But I can count on one hand the amount of ones who actually like cared after that. So it's never been one that has paid me my full price. So anytime you see me present a small Black-owned business with the platform that I have now, you know, like I think that's the whole thing that kind of bothers me. And I don't want to say bothers me about our people, because I don't want to be that situation, but it's this level of like entitlement there that in the conversations that I've been seeing that has really bothered me. Like, it's like the age-old saying, like, the one who don't ask for nothing gets the most, you know what I'm saying? But it's this level of entitlement that these girls who, you know, put their blood, sweat, and tears, like crying, like had so many nights crying over building their platform and giving up everything to build their platform and to do all this, and for it to be an expectation that they owe you something, because this world don't owe you nothing. So it's like, off top, like, yes, you should want to give back to your community, but the expectation that it is required for them to discount their prices for you, like, that is the part that always kills me. Like, when people are like, oh, my friend a hairstylist, and you expect your friend to give you a discount. It's like, no, sis, because your friend, you know this is your friend's business, and realistically, you shouldn't be, you should want to pay them you know, their full price. But it's like, as somebody who always has given discounts, to the point where recently I have just been disgusted on my end. I've never spoke on it publicly, just other than the fact of people like just playing with my time. Never, because you feel like you can't. As a Black woman, you feel like you can't come out and be like, hey, because nobody has really given y'all the playbook, because you're doing this yourself, there may be some things that you aren't handling the most professional. As influencers, we can't even come out and really speak on that and speak on how professional a lot of times, how unprofessional a lot of times in our emails a lot of these companies are, without us looking like we're bashing brands. Like, and we can't even like, so it's so much more to it, to that conversation from an influencer standpoint, that people really don't be trying to hear, because it's already this preconceived notion that influencers are not credible anyway. So it's so easy that if you insinuate that narrative and you put that narrative out there, people are gonna immediately be able to attach to that narrative and agree with it, because it's already been floating around. So me personally, I just feel like it really shouldn't have gone that far. You know, like it really shouldn't have gone to a place where we were even brought into it. It should have been between what that company did wrong to that other company, because a lot of times, because you don't see an influencer working with a small owned brand, that doesn't mean, this is really what I wanted to put out there. Because you don't see us working with small Black owned brands, a lot of influencers can back me up on this. It's not because of us. Like, it's not because of us. It's not because we don't want to work with them. We ain't tried to work to them. We ain't responding to emails. We don't think we think we're too good for them, or we trying to chase the big dollars to the brands. It's like, keeping in mind that I told y'all that I've never charged a small Black owned brand my full price, ever. Even if I felt like at the time my price was lower than what I was worth, like my full price was lower than what I were, I always gave them a discount, because we here, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I feel like I can do. But even that, like, it's a level of discount that it's a discount, and then it's like you're essentially just playing yourself. And also keeping in mind, like I said, like so many brands that y'all see running my ads into the ground, like running images of me that they got a year ago into the ground over on Instagram, never contacted me again after they got what they want. Because here's the thing, the bigger that you get, the more credible your stamp of approval on their brand is, and they don't need you after that. They can use that same clip of you approving their brand forever and never have to pay you again. Do you get what I'm saying? So they do if they want to keep using it after a certain period of time, but that's influencer conversation for a different day. But it's like, it's brands that y'all see running my stuff all the time, ain't bit more talk to me since the day that I put those things out, okay? So it's just like, keeping in mind the track record with the literal dozens, like multiple dozens of brands that I've worked with who have done me like that, big and small. Like big brands will do you like that too. It makes you that much more protective of who you go into business with, because also just the headache that comes with it, whether or not they know like what is normal. These twists may be juicy. Gotta let my edges, but it's not because of us. And a lot of influencers will tell you this. Couple of them brands in them conversations that was trying to act like, influencers, are not credible, and influencers, don't want to work with small owned brands, were in my email, and I'm not the one who started responding. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's been brands so many times, small brands, like, don't even understand professionalism to the point where they feel like you are worth closing a conversation with. Like, out of 100 emails, probably 3 people think enough of me to close a conversation with me after they get the information they want from me. I'm not kidding with y'all. Like, so it's like specific brands in those conversations didn't even have enough respect for me as an influencer to even try to have a conversation. This is your rate card. This is, well, I got what I needed from you. You don't have what I want, so I'm not going to reach back out to you. It don't be us, y'all. Like, and even if it's like, I can give you a discount, but y'all also have to remember, like, even if you give somebody a discount, they still may not, it still may be too expensive for them. So it's like, what are we supposed to do as influencers? Like, just continue to lower it until it's where you meet it. And it's like, realistically, who knows? And it's like, Kim made a great point on her Instagram, and this is why I love Kimberly Sherrill, because she is a straight shooter and she is gonna call it how she sees it. And she made an excellent point about even just the topic of PR and like investing some kind of way, like investing in your brand some kind of way. So like I said, a lot of companies will stop emailing me or won't have a conversation with me, won't even be like, oh, well, hey, is there anything you can do? Is there anything that I can work with you on? Is it like, can I send you PR? The conversation just ends once they get the information that they want. I can probably count on, not probably, I know I can count on one hand the amount of small brands who, after they realize that right now they may not be able to get guaranteed dedicated content, like they'll hit you up and I want to send you this content. I want to send you these products only if you promise me content in return, if you promise me a video, an Instagram video, a picture. And it's like, you want me to promise you all this for 2 products? Like, you know, this is still my livelihood. Like, we can't meet somewhere in the middle. And the minute that I say, well, hey, you know, I don't necessarily operate like that, and every conversation I say, you know, I understand budgets, I understand this, I understand working with people, you know, hey, if you want to send me PR, I mention things all the time for free that I love. Dominican curly Ayurvedic oil, you know, things like that. I mention stuff all the time that I love. If you just want to send me products, I may mention it, but I cannot guarantee you that I will, because if I don't like it, if it's a small business, again, it's another thing. Like, influencers don't really feel comfortable saying that they don't care for something if it's a small owned business. Like, I don't feel comfortable coming on here and saying that I hate a product or a product didn't work for me if that business is barely making, you know, 20 sales a month or whatever. I don't feel comfortable doing that. So it's like, I would rather you send it to me as PR, and if I don't like it, I just don't mention it, you know? But so many companies don't even want to do that. They are, you know, unless you agree to give us content like this amount, they don't even want to put the product in your hand. So it's like, there's so many ways that small brands, because they're not willing to have the conversation with influencers, and because they automatically have a feeling, or because they think that they know it all or whatever, it's just like, so many brands are not understanding that there are more than one way to invest in your brand. If you don't have the money to invest in your brand, like, you could invest your products. If you believe that strongly in your products, invest your products in that influencer. Don't just say you gotta guarantee me this content. If your products are good, they will mention it again, like Genador Beauty. You guys have heard me mention Genador Beauty products, whether it be for my skin or my face. People always ask me, like, how am I getting rid of my dark spots? That Genador Beauty retinol cream is not cheap. They are expensive, but that is one of the best things that have ever happened to my skin, as far as keeping my skin clear and clearing my dark spots. PR, like, never asked me to talk about that ever. And it's just, I love their brand, I love their product, and you have heard me mention that product, pin it to things, put it in my favorites numerous times. So I was just really just taken aback and just felt like there is such lack of accountability on a lot of people's parts. Now, there does need to be accountability on YouTubers' parts. Like, there does need to be accountability there, and then you do need to understand that if nothing you are presenting, if nothing you are bringing to the table, kind of like where I was talking to you guys about, if you want people to invest in you, but you realize you ain't doing nothing but essentially making infomercials every video, people are not going to be investing in you. They're only going to click on videos they want the info on. So it's like, it's the same situation as a YouTuber, as an influencer, as an Instagram person. You need to take accountability as well, to where if you're like, I support my people and I support Black owned, and if you're doing all that behind the scenes, but you look at your YouTube page and it's like, you have to look at what you're presenting, even though you can have the best intentions, but you look at your YouTube page and you realize, like, damn, the last 5 videos I put out have been sponsored. So if somebody is coming in and getting a picture of me, even if I have the best intentions, you know, it may not come across like that. Me personally, I try to, like, be very mindful. I always pay attention, even if it's like wig videos, because, you know, majority of the time my wig videos are sponsored content. I try to pay attention to that because I know the majority of my following aren't wig watchers, and also that's sponsored content. So if that means I have to work double time that week, that means I have to like really like run myself to the bone or shoot 3 videos that week to make sure that at least one of the videos that week is content that I know that the majority of y'all want to watch, or content that I know shows me, or you know, you have to make a balance. And it does happen a lot of times where as an influencer, sometimes it just falls like that, where you may not work with a whole bunch of people for a few weeks and then everybody coming in at one time, but you just kind of have to be willing to grind, like be willing to balance your page and your channel out to where, you know, you are still able to bring sponsored content and still able to bring yourself into your sponsored content, and you know, only working with brands that really align with what you told people that you feel, and just, you know, stuff like that. You have to be that same way with small Black-owned businesses, small businesses, and all that. And for me, one reason why it's one of those things where if you a hit dog will holler. That's why I was just like, that's really unfortunate to me that, you know, small brands would put themselves out there in a way to attack influencers when we are like their driving source of like exposure and working with us. It's really unfortunate for a lot of people and brands to have been in that conversation when I know there are influencers who bend over backwards for small businesses and you may not see it. And I don't feel like because that's the crazy thing, like I don't feel like I have to announce every time I give a Black-owned business a discount, like because we don't announce it, it has come back to bite us in the behind. But I talk to other influencers, a lot of them, like I really believe in, like, it's genuine. When you see me commenting under influencers, like those are influencers who like I have conversations behind the scenes with and stuff. So it's like a lot of girls are doing that. Just because they don't announce it, just because they ain't putting those businesses, those brands business out there, they gave them discounts. Don't assume that they was busting their heads or they only working with people who paying them thousands of dollars or anything like that. And it's like, for me, I didn't speak on it a lot because one, I felt like it was gaslighting. I felt like a lot of it was just deflection and gaslighting. But I was just like, that's just unfortunate. But a hit dog will holler. So it's like, I know for a fact that I support, you know, small Black-owned business. Like I told y'all on Instagram, it's like, you can check my records. So I ain't, you know what I'm saying, you don't feel a need to speak on it. But at the same time, I started to feel really just disappointed in just seeing the way that a lot of us were attacked just over wanting to give affordable options and also being able to stretch their reach and stretch their growth like beyond probably what they thought. It's like you see this with everybody. Anytime anybody gets any kind of success or level up, it's like, oh, they don't do that. And it's like, did they really forget about y'all? Like, or do y'all do not be paying attention to them posts because you ain't never heard about that brand? Like I'll present brands on this YouTube channel and still them videos get the least amount of views because my hair be looking bomb in them videos because people have never heard of those brands or whatever. And it's like a lot of times we need to step back and look at the bigger picture, you know? So let's see what y'all talking about. Let's see what y'all got to say, baby. So y'all feel me? It's definitely give and take. It's definitely a two-way street. And it's definitely like I said, like if you want me to invest in you, you have to invest in me in some kind of way. Like a lot of these brands be wanting you to buy their products and promote their products. It's like a lot of these brands won't even consider sending you PR, and that's a whole nother subject for another day that I'm not gonna get deep into. But it has to be some kind of give and take, at least in my opinion. It's like, you know, they may offer, some of them may offer, like y'all, I will have brands get in my inbox and be like, hey, I would love to work with you. I love your brand so much. And then they'll be like, you know, we want you to create sponsored content for us. And I'm like, oh, cool. Yeah. And they're like, cool. Well, just buy these products. We're going to shoot you a 50% off discount. And then you can, you know, let us know when you get it and get the content ready. And it's like, am I being punked right now? You know, like you want me to buy it and give you my platform for free. And it's like, it's not all about the money. But what I'm realizing is influencers is the only career that is not allowed to even be considered about the money. Like no other career. You don't look at, you know, a doctor for wanting to be paid well. I'm not saying what we do is, you know, doctor level. You don't look at somebody wanting to get paid for their work as a painter, or you don't look at somebody, a film director, or any other kind of career. It's only influencers that whenever like they say anything about us, you know, just putting our foot down and being like, no, I have to honor what I did to get here. So I have to like draw the line somewhere with what, you know, I'm accepting. It's only influencers that are then saying that we're doing it for the wrong reasons, or, you know, we're fake or we're phony, or and I just don't feel like that's fair. I just don't feel like that's fair. Like you can, just like any other job, you can love what you do and expect to get paid more as you get better at it, or as you get more successful at it. I just feel like that's only fair for every career. And you just everybody has to take accountability. Everybody has to take in this unfortunate situation, everybody has to take accountability for what they may have not been doing right, or, you know, other reasons. Now, the only person that I don't think need to take no accountability is the company who got their ingredients stole. Like, to me, it's like they are the victim, you know, like they got their ingredients stole. But it's like everybody else who's pointing fingers at influencers for the reasons that their products aren't flying off the shelves, or reasons that, you know, they aren't getting as much sales. It's like everybody needs to take some accountability for the part that they play in it, okay? It just is what it is. So, yeah, my hair is twisted. It's probably gonna take 2 days to dry. I am about to eat because, like I told y'all, I haven't ate anything at all today. Usually on production days, I either forget to eat all day, or I'll squeeze in a chance to eat once because I'm just doing so much. So I'm gonna end this live and go eat. And my dad is a lesbian. He definitely is. My dad love him some women. Okay. So I am gonna go edit Teej's video, his hair routine. If you guys aren't familiar with Tej has beautiful, my boyfriend, Tej has beautiful, thick, high density, mid back length, where it ain't broke off because he don't do what he's supposed to do, natural hair. He been growing his hair for about 12 years now. And he didn't have hair when we met, ironically. And if you would have told me when we first met that he would have like hair, I'd be like, what? I can't even picture that. But now I can never picture him without it. So finally got him to record it. And I'm excited. Of course, his hair turned out perfect, you know, like it always do. So I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in to another live. If this is your first time visiting my live, make sure you're subscribed to my channel, become my cousin, and turn your notifications on for tomorrow's video. And what else I gotta tell y'all? Tune in next Saturday for our afternoon Saturday lives. It may not be afternoon where y'all are anymore, but yeah, and I will see y'all live again next week. But before then, I will see you guys in the next